So let's look at how we can, in essence, mother ourselves so that we can approach life with more ease, more grace, more lightness, maybe more humor, and encourage the expression of the best within us. Okay, so the first way that we can sort of model this mother love for ourselves is to lovingly listen. To lovingly listen. And I think part of that is allowing ourselves to feel our feelings, to feel all of our feelings and to express them in a healthy way. Isn't that what we do when we're lovingly listening to others? We allow them to have their feelings. But somehow when it comes to us, we think, oh, I shouldn't be feeling that. I shouldn't be feeling that. Hey, if we're feeling it, we're feeling it. There's no need to judge whether it's appropriate or not. When's the last time that you patted yourself on the shoulder and said, oh, poor baby, there, right? It's not just little kids that need that. We need that too. And we need to offer it to ourselves. When we develop empathy and compassion for our own pain, we can then identify it in others and offer them empathy and compassion. And we don't want to stop there because there could be something very valuable for us underneath those feelings, right? Underneath the feelings, which is what I've talked about many times before. I talk about it in my book. And something maybe underneath that's valuable for us, underneath the orchestration of these circumstances in our lives. So we can lovingly listen to the messages that our inner wisdom has for us around these events and challenges that have got our attention, that have captured our awareness. And we can ask our inner wisdom, what is the deeper meaning of this? What can I learn from this experience? How can I grow from this experience? How can I use this challenge ultimately in a way that might help others? So we ask the questions and then we lovingly listen to our inner wisdom through meditation or maybe silently walking in nature, or journaling is a good way to do it. Quality that we want to emulate is to offer support. How can we offer support and encouragement to ourselves? And let's be clear, we're talking about encouraging the expression of the highest that is within us, right? And so for this, we're really talking about spiritual practices, consistent spiritual practices. Think meditation, affirmative prayer, affirmations, calling on the prayer team, calling silent unity, listening to inspirational talks like this one on a regular basis, taking classes. All of that works together to boost our awareness of who we truly are. Who we truly are, we are divine beingness transforming human experience. Divine beingness transforming human experience. That is who we are, divine beingness. That's why we're here, to transform human experience. We're not here just to have human experience. We're here to transform human experience, right? Isn't that why we're here? Yeah. So we want to do this, of course, on a more consistent basis, rather than just waiting for a crisis to occur. And I know there's a tendency, right? There's a tendency when our life is going really well to, I don't have time to meditate today. It's okay. I really don't feel like doing that affirmative prayer work today. I can skip a day. And yeah, you could skip a day. Yeah, 2 days. But the tendency is that those days tend to turn into more days, which to turn into more weeks, which tend to turn into maybe a month. And then suddenly, boom, a crisis hits. And we don't have the spiritual chops to be able to handle it effectively. And so what happens is that our ego will pipe in at this point and go, hey, I got this. I'll take it from here. Don't worry. I'll take it from here. And then, of course, you know what happens when that happens. Okay, so the third way, it's very similar to, sort of following along that line. The third way that we channel this divine mother love is by building faith in ourselves and our capabilities. To build faith in ourselves and our capabilities and our highest self, right? Our highest divine self, the absolute truth of us. So you want to do whatever works for you to remind yourself that you're not a little separate being trying to live a little separate life over here, struggling with your challenges alone. No. We are all, each one of us, beautiful emanations of this one infinite divine love, this one infinite wholeness. And you could never be apart, you could never be separate from that infinite power that is within you that accomplishes all things. So whatever you need to do to remind yourself of this is really important, again, on a regular basis. And it might be helpful to see yourself from your mother's eyes, or your grandmother, or your aunt, or teacher, or whoever played that role in your life, to see yourself through their eyes. And to know that that infinite divine love expressing in human form is only a fraction of the love that the universe has for you. Only a fraction. That the universe sees you as a magnificent being. Just magnificent because you're an expression of itself, right? You are the infinite expressing. You are that beautiful, radiant beam of light from that one magnificent source energy. So seeing yourself that way and breathing it in. So all of this together, adds up and gives us, this is how we kind of cultivate this mothering ourselves so that we can approach life with more ease, more grace, more lightness, more joy, so that we can express the highest that is within us, and that so that we can be a healing presence for others. So that we can be a healing presence for others.